right, welcome to very good evening here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Big afternoon with big conversation, big analysis, everything that comes to us on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube and here bro has it. So subscribe to the channel now. You should subscribe to the channel, turn on notification turn and do choose all so never anytime your content ever drop your hobby and you are first to have it here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube and you are any kama pa and from if you are the investor, then it is a here we go moment for you, because every day we put together our codes here on Fiifi-Manfred for you, and that the codes are available in the description of the video below. Description of the video below. Go in there, go and pick up codes now, and go and give yourself a chance at winning something. Our hasi sene be bibia ebe kama pa na for yedin komo na wazi on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. It's very important that we have that conversation that was on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. And then there are lots of things to talk about. Killing Tony Mbappe about the number 10 at Madrid, because in Mbappe is number 10 no our France, whether there's an issue with it, and I said there's no issue. A lot of things. Michael Essien and Nico Sugu has tweeted about Chelsea possibly going there to talk about the game on team friend Esperance the Tennis and Chelsea for update with some of them signings TV come on the first time. Yes, started with a brand new friend Istavao. Well, yeah, Chelsea football game and my team friend Parnirash. In the last couple of hours and stuff like that, a brand new friend Istavao well, yeah, and Kofu Bibi didn't come and say, hey, now small boy over in the Club World Cup final game of the group when the Lionel Messi nation pitch with Luis Suarez now about the second half time Messi Jesse full time now for Suarez Jesse small boy. Don't you want anybody to have the jerseys of some of these legends or partners? Istavao Willian has explained how he was able to get the jerseys of both Suarez and our brand your friend Lionel Messi. On swapping with Lionel Messi at halftime. At halftime, I was pissed off because the team was losing. I ran into the tunnel, caught him, and swapped with him. It's incredible. A guy you play on a video game and you're swapping shirts with him, sharing the field with him. It's in an incredible situation. That is what Abrantia friend Istavao Willian talks about, sharing swapping jerseys with Abrantia friend Lionel Messi, Andres Coricini. That's exactly what he says. Now, he spoke also about the fact that he swapped the jersey with Abrantia friend Luis Suarez. And this is what Abrantia friend Istavao Willian can see. At halftime, when we were getting back into the game, the ball was still in the middle. He came, greeted me, and asked to change shirts. Of course, he asked to change it later. This affection is incredible. What he seen is at halftime, and Suarez mom approach Abrantia friend Istavao Willian. And I catch him school. Your book game new year. I ain't sachet. What means that a boy in the team Istavao no when team say already game no baby boni no matter what happens, he has to change his jersey with Lionel Messi. And so say Luis Suarez can't say make sure the pen fast Odrinica and wrap time on him. Then he went to meet a brighter friend Lionel Andres Messi Curicini. I catch him say Jack. Senior man is in here swapping jersey after the game. But old boy me idol, me tiny old FIFA, me the old FIFA near the identity. Me see a swapping jersey, Mrs. You're fast. Near swap jersey na Lionel Messi. Oh, why not? So you're a top young boy. Let's swap the jersey. And I brand your friend Istavao Willian and I brand your friend Lionel Messi. Swapping the jersey on. We had a lot of conversation over there for him between Istavao Willian and I brand your friend Lionel Messi on the first time. Chelsea are going with the same manager for the season in a very long time. Chelsea have not gotten stability in a long time. Now they are going in with a bunch of Enzo Maresca. When clearly first came, Thomas Tuchel was let's go. Graham Potter, a lot of managers have come through. The last one was Mauricio Pochettino. Chelsea did not stick with Papa friend Mauricio Pochettino. They had to let him go. And now a bunch of friend Enzo Maresca is going in as Chelsea for next manager next season. It means that Enzo Maresca has had the first season to lay down the groundwork and then go on for the second one. Maybe the mechanics at times say open Kofubi Bro who believe in Enzo Maresca. I'm one of them. I think he's the best man for Chelsea at the moment. The problem is that a lot of people underestimated the work of that he did last season. The same people are writing off as season Chelsea top form was nothing to write home about. More, Paris Saint-Germain plans to keep Bradley Barcola reported yesterday, despite buying any Premier League clubs. So Marco Abranti friend Bradley Barcola in the last few hours now. And what we are hearing and is a Paris Saint-Germain for Nakachubia said they intend to keep Abranti friend Bradley Barcola. They don't want to sell Abranti friend Bradley Barcola. Mekacho said for Bradley Barcola, Abra Omari Abranti friend Vicha Quarescali Eba Paris Saint-Germain. It really worried the young man. It was right to adding Tina as a young player, made back into a new team. Now for the Marco Fobice Kavicha Quarescali that's come and compete to be for the top spots. They come in now. But now there have been a lot of offers in there for Abranti Bradley Barcola. And Paris Saint-Germain said they want to keep him. Let us see if Paris Saint-Germain truly can keep Abranti Bradley Barcola. In the last few hours, Andre Onana has not been considered by AS Monaco. A situation has gone completely cold despite reports into Andre Onana there. It's likely so better team, my friend. Manchester United, Yamete Kane say my bench friend Andre Onana or not and air facilitated the deal to bring in a bench friend Brian in Bynoe, according to my colleague Gary. In Shanoze, it's Brian in Bynoe. And facilitated deal to bring in a branch friend Brian and Bynoe. There's an update on a branch friend Nico Williams. And it's a big update in a grand scheme of things. Barca have always been clear. Said right the first time a Nico entourage in the buyer, they came to say that they wanted FC Barcelona. Then they turned their ties, they turned their eyes to team Abranti friend Nico Williams, and then they knew so they can get Abranti friend Nico Williams. And Barcelona are trying to do a deal. They are trying to understand the situation of Nico Williams. But the update and is that Nico Williams and his agent Felix Tainta informed Atletic Club de Bilbao today about the player's desire to join Barcelona. Atletic Club for Honoma and you Nico Williams and any agent Felix Tainta Banam Kachon say maybe a matter from him say my client money Barca for the dinkomo and was man say men ko kan yo mun ko dinkomo my client need here in some of my contract extension and that table also a hefty contract extension. But the credit said, we don't want to stay here at Atletic Club. We want to move on and then go to Team FC Barcelona to go and play next level football, to go and compete over there, to go and make sure that at the end of the day, you're one of the best players we are seeing. That's exactly what my brand here, your friend Felix Tainta, how do you say it's the client, I friend Nico Williams, Asmano. I'm gonna call Atletic Club for catcher. I'm say Atletic are still not open to installments, only full release clause. The agreement Barca Nico until 2031 is done as revealed, and Atletic Club have been informed. That is the update with Nico Williams and Barcelona and Atletic Club on Edu Valesco Jr. on the breaking news now for Atletic Club. Where you mama El Chiringuito, and Edu Valesco Coco breaking say Felix Tainta Atletic Club on and a coding commerce and Charlie. Only the boy and the officer board the game, at the Matima. Your friend Barcelona and Yardman next season. In the Atletic Club for no NTS they can do a deal and let the young man go. I came to tell you the story of our brand here friend of Luis Diaz, or Liverpool player. It has not really gone well at Merseyside. And then Napoli for now looking for a much more dynamic attacker team running channels, an attacker or long, bulky, or in any thing kakra, or very good also in transitional play because Antonio Conte really masters in that style of play. And at the first play on money didn't come out after say Philip Billing come back to England, I bent your friend Darwin Nunez and the updates and they said there's an understanding that Napoli and Liverpool will have direct contacts to discuss the conditions of Darwin Nunez's deal. Negotiations still at early stages, but Napoli have green lights on Nunez's come as revealed in recent hours. Now, it's important. What I'm saying, my Brent friend Darwin Nunez will go to wherever he wants to go as a player, because of course he hasn't worked at Liverpool Football Club, and of course it looks as he said he's going to move on from there. We'll see how things are going to pan out with respect to Abantia, your friend Darwin Nunez. Barca for young boyfriend Sergi Dominguez from Barcelona to Dinamo Zagreb. No, and you sealed today. Barca for La Masia Boya, La Masia for a very long time. No, and then the job is done. He's going to go on and join Tima, your friend Dinamo Zagreb, or the Croatian league, or Abantia, friend of Victor Gyokeres, has already personally informed Sporting President Varandas, say Honoria, and Yadi Obetina Sporting CP next season. So no matter what, all more boy in my Sporting next season, he wants to move away from FC Sporting. So his decision to leave, no intention to play for the club anymore. Gyokeres wants a new chapter. He feels heartbroken after exit pact and not expected to return to training. Victor Gyokeres doesn't look like the kind of guy who is going to return to play football for Tima, your friend Sporting CP. We'll see if that's going to happen, because Sporting CP for Zaka Cheney say almost price tag near clear. Say Abente friend Victor Gyokeres in your shooters are on form, right? For the last time, Varandas, who is the president of Sporting CP, didn't come on. He mentioned say there aren't any viable options for Abente, your friend Victor Gyokeres on Tononia. He's waiting for that goal, and we'll wait to see how things are going to pan out, whether we'll be able to go on and then do a deal for Abrantia, your friend Victor Gyokeres, and also what's now on. And then Kylian Mbappe has not asked to take the number 10, according to Marcia. When he said Luka Modric, a free team, a friend of Real Madrid, and then Madrid for our Madrid team, they do have the number 10 because the job that Luka Modric has done in the French national team. Le Bleu, they are Kylian Mbappe, who is the captain over there, and they said number 10 jersey, Now, since Modric is going, I was expected saying Kylian Mbappe back us up in number 10 now. Massa say as at this point in time, Mbappe hasn't asked for number 10. On can't almost up in number 10. On any extra thing they are so change on for number 10 and Debbie. But Real wants to give it to him because they believe that number 10 will increase the club sales together, and Mbappe's marketing brand and leadership will make it even better on Madrid. For say, regardless of the fact that Mbappe are retained, he's still not expected to play against RB Salzburg, because the game Madrid for Nigeria said they've already gone through after the dehydration, and the gastroenteritis now. Abanti a friend Kylian Mbappe in your almost say Abanti a friend Kylian Mbappe. I lose 5 kilos, and Abanti a friend Kylian Mbappe. I lose on Federico Valverde to Raul Asensio. You saved us so many times, and I know you continue to do so. Let's go. Of course, a lot of under pressure. Abanti a friend Raul Asensio after say of course a penalty, the red card the last time. No, the teammates say Charlie, forget them. I must say it's not being the start of the season and the competition I wanted to have. No doubt, I will turn it around. It's time to work even harder to continue going. Thank you to everyone. That is Abanti friend Raul Asensio. We've been getting some updates from the camp of Abanti friend Rodrigo Goes. News na Efriobano. A very, very interesting news from the camp of Abanti, your friend Rodrigo Goes. In recent months, Rodrigo's father, Eric Goes, complained about his son's situation to Madrid, which has not gone down well to them. Time there were a lot of speculations about Rodrigo Goes. And then yes, free. The fact that at Madrid he was not really valued as the number one person, and the game time was also reduced with time now. Abanti friend Rodrigo Goes, the agent and papa Eric Goes, Echo Madrid for Florentino Perez, Monique Alifat, all the people that do matter. Our team friend FC Real Madrid no catch him say that. I say never been shared mami and a lot of Premier League clubs start say here win a lot of other teams start some more contact Rodrigo so that Madrid wants winning career bra North London bra South London bra we can do the job over here. Of course Rodrigo club sources say that Rodrigo's attitude has changed for the better, and that Xavi, the coach, has also been attentive to him. On with your friend Rodrigo Goes. Arsenal are ready to wait and see whether Rodrigo is willing to leave and if Real Madrid are willing to sell Rodrigo Gyokeres. Rodrigo's father received multiple offers from Premier League clubs and rejected all of them, given what had happened now. That's exactly what happened. Madrid for some bomb game against Salzburg and things go well. The possible opponents are Madrid in the next round of the competition. Either say Juventus and I said Manchester City. Those are the two players that most likely two teams will be to make sure my other goal. So this season here, Madrid for the team as a midfielder, as a number 10, a creative fulcrum Madrid team. And Xabi Alonso, as we hear, considered a branch friend Franco Mastantuono as an incredible and important player our Madrid team. And we'll see how Madrid are going to fare against team my friend RB Salzburg. We'll see how they are going to fare against team my friend Man City or Juventus when they go on into the next stage of the competition. And then we'll see how things are going to go on from there. One update for you, very big update, huge updates from the camp of Chelsea Football Club. And it's on a branch here, your friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens. Jimmy Gittens. Now, updates are very, very interesting with Jimmy Gittens. Despite links with Bayern Munich, Chelsea are close to completing Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens. English winger understand the direct meeting between Borussia Dortmund took place on Monday. Chelsea for a crunch meeting. Kokusia Dortmund for catch up Jack. Your boy, your friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens. You need to give personal terms and you need to give personal terms. No, I said, Mona said, when you hear the Nuka deal, no, I let's have it tough. The last time I catch up said Chelsea for wants a left winger. Or when you're a left winger, they want a dynamic attacker. Now, left winger, no, the number one on the list here, your friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens. But why are Chelsea really interested in our your friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens? According to a lot of the people close to the deal, no, like I mentioned the last time, it is the fact that the boy has huge shot-ending actions. Now, there is a lot of data that backs Chelsea for claim. Let's say, offer the under 23 and under 21 wingers who we are maybe apart from my brand here, your friend of Vinny Jr. Wingers on me direct power when you're born or 3-1-2, no cutting or direct that but push out about the channel. Jimmy Gittens and they the best of one. And then Chelsea for a percent on when you're branching on Chelsea. A very, very close somewhere completely deal for a brand your friend Jimmy Gittens and T. Yeah, share how the deal is going to go. And this comes off the back side. So in the last few hours and days and stuff like that now. A brand your friend Jimmy Gittens buying for a Dortmund for Nico come now commodity more and a Dortmund for catch a buy and say, oh boy, no Chelsea for in a personal deal the Chelsea for in a review. Into a bad thing so by Jenny for Chelsea for him into Yesrawa come on come before I'm copper boy for because boy any or shop at Chelsea Football Club 55 million and a first time Chelsea the core second one I yet since Chelsea based 65 million. Chelsea maintains 7-year agreement with JBG, who wants to move. Talks underway. Like I mentioned to you, a meeting now. Chelsea for crunch meeting now. On a branch here friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens things are going in a very, very right direction over there for Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, Babi didn't come on. Chelsea for boy friend Dario Esugo. I say net. One show being born against Esperance Tennis and then Oko Instagram or post a picture or send a jersey, send a Chelsea jersey when they get pre-match photo they are to one them when they are brand here friend when they Chelsea play for us maybe Jim aye Juma or I'm very certain the one showing and Enzo Maresca started when they are brand here friend is the wow William Munina will Fiifi-Manfred and then we'll see how the game is going to go over them. Instead of a 3 red card ban, my brand here friend Nicolas Jackson, and a 2-match ban over there. 2-match ban. And then Esperance de Tunis, Elias Mokoena, winger for Esperance de Tunis, or say against Chelsea, we have nothing to fear. I'm saying Charlie, Chelsea for now also born no more. I'm saying a normal team, in a players, in a pro. And now feeling about the Chelsea now feel yembe shishi ni the Suzo Chelsea for them if you can now it's not going to happen. What's saying is that Enyadia and Brantia almost Esperance de Tunis for they are going to any idea on show crowd on Torre Andre Flo on Liam Delap. I think he's got some things that Nicolas Jackson doesn't have, and that could be very smart move for Chelsea. I think Jackson is very quick, direct, and while Delap could be smart in his movement and be the right place at the right time over there. He goes on to say it reminds me to be seen if he can withstand those comparisons with Diego Costa, but I think to me it looks very smart from Chelsea Football Club, given everything that Chelsea are going to go on and do with the quality of play and how they want to do their things now. One of the most successful dribbles in the Bundesliga last season, top of the pile, no? Gyokeres and Brantia, your friend Florian Wirtz, and all of my Marco Correa has spoken. In the lead up to Chelsea game, Omane Experience, the Tunis, Correa said, I don't work on finishing. It's more about understanding the position, being in the right moment. It's true that this season I've scored a lot of goals, but when you score a few, you get the feeling that every time you're in the box, you score. It's really good, and hopefully I can score some more goals to help the team in future. One beside about the coach, Enzo Maresca, and how he sees it. Marco Correa said the manager, Enzo, loves to play with the ball and the possession, and I had a similar education during my time at the La Masia. You need to understand the game, and at La Masia, it was about attacking with the ball, having possession. Maybe the things I learned when I was young are the reason I feel very good in this role and then shape. So Charlie, the technicality of growing up and learning in the La Masia are very, very important, and those are the things that I said, the money more comfortable, money okay, so it's me a Jumane or money okay, so it's me and things are going to be fine. Also, need new problem crowd. And Neman will see on La Masia, it gives him confidence. So it's my Jumane or Nicolas Jackson, on Instagram, I hope post a picture the things that he said, he wrote them in French. Charlie, so he's going to get back. He's going to get back and we'll see how things are going to go with respect to Abrantia, your friend, your friend Nicolas Jackson, and the things that are going to go on from Chelsea. Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens deal to Chelsea now. According to a lot of the people from Germany, Adeyema deal near very interesting, and he said, big game record goes against Frankfurt, Leverkusen, Gladbach, Bayern, and Real Madrid last season. Wow, Jimmy Gittens scored against Real Madrid last season. Excellent dribbler. Only Florian Wirtz completed more dribbles in the Bundesliga, and he played 600 more minutes. Also, fought for carries over there for Abrantia friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens over there. Excellent dribbler. Whilst Florian Wirtz played more minutes than him. So it tells you when it comes to Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens, and then how good he is as a player, what he brings to games, how solid he can be on and off the ball, and the importance of the player at Chelsea for him in it's a very, very important one. It's a very, very important one for Abrantia, your friend of Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens. We'll see how, if he gets to Chelsea, when he gets to Chelsea, how things are going to go on. We'll see how things are going to go on for Abrantia friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens over there. And of course, like Mikacho, Wirtz completed more dribbles than Abrantia friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens our Bundesliga name. For contest, only Florian Wirtz completed more dribbles for contest, while only Wirtz completed more dribbles in the Bundesliga, than Gittens, JBG, in the Bundesliga. He played more minutes, 600 more minutes, and of course also fought in terms of ball carry in terms of Abrantia friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens. So we'll see how Abrantia friend of Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens will fare at Chelsea Football Club when he goes on finally to go and get a job. After that, shooting improvement, and he was fought in terms of ball carries into the box. We now or direct into the box. Shooting improvement, took shots from closer to goal in 2024, 19 yards, and then he improved it. Counts as homegrown talent, can play on both wings if needed. First season of regular football, change of manager to Kovac, 3-4-3, poor crosser, only completed, not that creative yet, 21 chances created. I think along with Malik Fofana is the most promising, and 21 left wing talent, Yase and Chelsea for are patient on Abrantia, a friend Jimmy Bynoe-Gittens. Jadon Sancho is getting very close to a move to Galatasaray. And the more on him, and I said, Fenerbahce talks with Jadon Sancho started in May. First contact Manchester United in mid-June. Price tag at 30 million negotiable is seen as a fair 10 million wage demands are the biggest hurdle. Fener are working to find a solution. The way Galatasaray for started so more two players now, baby, Galatasaray Befabiana, almost two players now. It's very, very interesting. We'll see how Abrantia friend Jimmy Bynoe, Abrantia, your friend Jadon Sancho is going to fare or honor, because of course Galatasaray for it, they also need to buy. Whether they can compete to buy, whether they cannot buy, all of these things remains only a matter of time for us to see if Abrantia friend Jadon Sancho can move on. More on Abrantia friend Nico Williams deal to Barcelona. Barca do not plan to pay Nico Williams release clause until June 30. They want a deal to register in Spain's next financial year. According to the Atletic, confirmed, Nico Williams has informed Atletic club that he intends to leave the club for Barcelona. That is what Nico and the agent from Carlos actually wants to do. Of Spanish La Liga, the most take-ons completed across last two La Liga seasons. I mean, amount 231 Boma Barca. Nico Williams 551 or Baba Barca. Vinicius Jr. 147 or Real Madrid. At the end of the move, the Papa, the next season. Or Classico, no. How things are going to go on, how Madrid want to show the team, how Barca want to show the team. But really, really interesting. I want to see how things are going to go on Abrantia friend Jimmy, Abrantia your friend Nico Williams. Ansu will lead to Monaco on loan after renewing his Barca first. It's Ansu Mani Ebeko, but Kodia will be renewing the contract now. I would see my friend SC Barcelona. And then after that, we'll see how things are going to go on from there. What Ansu Mani Fati can go and then go and do the job. So it's my Juma about how things are going to play out from there. The conversation in and around it now. Especially I could see only 2 players have completed 10 plus dribbles in the Club World Cup. They know Messi, any desire to do it. And on Gyokeres wants only Chelsea. Chelsea for them. I said Gyokeres, how much blue jersey. I was like, that there's no way they will let Abrantia, your friend Gyokeres, go away from home, go away from Chelsea Football Club. On panel, they need him. They want to make sure that the other day it gets the boy in and things get done. Gittens is a great systemic and cultural fit, a left wing who will strengthen defense and help create more space for Palmer, Delap, Esteval, etc. And obviously already has ties with us on a personal side. They've done it again, leaked out Garnacho links yesterday, so everyone is happy with this guy in the end. It just was a 0-0. Jackson obviously is not going to play the game against Tima, your friend. Jackson is not going to play the game against Tima. Chelsea subsequent games or 2 matches banned on going to play that game. We'll see how things are going to pan out. It looks as he said, most of the teams in the US now, they are trying to balance weekend holidaying plus enjoying their time in playing a competition like the Club World Cup. No, whether or not they are successful is going to be a matter of time. Chelsea are preparing a 3rd bid for getting assistance now. We'll see how things are going to go. Tomorrow morning, we need Cole Palmer to turn up if we are going to have chances to go and find the tournament. Palmer and Maresca need to find a formula to succeed together. And we'll wait to see if our right friend Cole Palmer can succeed and if he can play some good football, and things are going to go on from there. We'll see how things will fare with our brand here, your friend Cole Palmer and Chelsea forum, and how things are going to go. We'll see how things go on. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I will draw the curtain here. I'm watching Later in the day, actually, now I'm matching Chelsea born again, you know, against Esperance teams. We'll come back, we'll have conversation. Maybe we will more near the details in your Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Don't take care. So then, bye bye.